Autumn is here, and with that, it is time to get some mowing done. Currently, we've got quite a bit that needs to be mowed today. We have, well, all of this. Every single bit of this needs to be mown. And unfortunately, this mower is all we have, and I'm not quite sure that's going to get the job done. So I think it's time for us to rethink the way that we're going to be doing grass, because there's a lot of it, and this is going to take forever. We're going to be selling a few things and swapping out for a few things. The Vermeer stuff's awesome, but unfortunately, our scale means that everything's going to take forever. So I'm going to utilize my mod right here, and we are going to go through and sell these things. It did okay, not wild and crazy or anything, but I don't know, it's like 70 grand, which will help us get this. This is the AGCO or Case IH Swather, the 8860. This only has an 18 mile per hour max speed, but we can put a couple different swaths in together, and we've got swath ready stuff. Now I could go with a mower conditioner, but I think what I'm going to do instead is go for this guy. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get in and out of the paddocks, but it's going to make things a little bit easier in the long run. And we're going to go with this. This is the Kubota TE6060. It came with the Kubota equipment pack, 6 meters, 9 miles an hour. I think that's going to be probably more than enough to get everything done that we need to do. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a trailer hitch on it. Or does it? Is that a trailer hitch? Hang on. Now I'm curious, because if I can do all of this in one pass, this may just be the easiest thing I've ever done. I didn't think that this had a oh my goodness, this has a trailer hitch. And we just put 3-point hitch adapter on the back of that. Does this work? There's no way. I got the pickup. Oh my goodness. Let's unfold it real quick. We'll drop it down, turn it on. That works. Yeah, that works real good. Real good, that does. This is going to be great. Here's the game plan. We are going to take this whole field right here, turn this into hay. We then are going to take these two fields and turn them into silage. I think we're probably going to be okay with that. Should be okay at the very least. Honestly, I could do this in one pass and be able to bale as well. I don't want to, because I think it's just silly, but it's actually possible. We may actually be able to do this. Oh no, that's right, because we use this and not the one from the Ultimate Mowing and Baling pack. Well, maybe one day. So let's see exactly how this is going to work. Let's drop down the mower. Let's lower the tedder, unfold it, go ahead and turn on the front mower, and we will turn on the tedder and drive forward. And so now it is taking all of that, all the grass that we're making, because we're doing a center swath. This is also going to take a little bit longer to pick everything up doing it this way, but it is fine, I think. There we go. Came through, drive through, finish tedding, all that. Oh, this is definitely different. It's all over the place, but we should be able to pick all that up just fine. All right, turn it back on again. There's the tedder. There's the mower. Go forwards, drop the tedder down, and rock. This is going to be definitely different. Got a couple really tight corners here. I need to go slow-ish so that it gets everything, but I also don't want to overdo it too much, because then the tedder at the very back is just going to kick that grass out everywhere. But I think it did okay. Honestly, I mean, straight up with you, I think if we still had the Vermeer, this would work probably just as well. And if you're curious, yeah, I did try this with a worker, and unfortunately the worker doesn't like this very much. Here's what happens. We'll hire a worker now. They raise up the mower, they bring the tedder forward, and then they raise the tedder, and then they fire themselves. Perfect. Now I got 3 headlands run around, or head rows, end rows, whatever you want to call it. Let's just rock. I think I'm gonna have to do the rest of this myself. I could hire the mower up on a worker, but you know what? It ain't more fun when you get to do everything yourself. It's starting to look a bit of a mess down here at the very end, but you know what? Still getting it done. This is gonna be a lot of fun to come through and actually pick all this up. Fortunately, we got the quick bale, make it so easy. I also want to start looking into buying this field next to us, and we need to buy some more cattle if we're gonna be doing that. We don't really, well, I'm not quite sure how to put this, but we don't have enough cows. Is that a good thing? I know it's a small dairy farm, but we're rocking pretty good right now. I've got a mod that tells me how much food they need daily. 17,500 liters of daily food. That's not too bad. Yearly food, 210,000 liters. Perfect. Well, I've got 312,000 liters in there right now. They're good. But if we're going to make a quote-unquote small dairy farm, we need to get more than 19,000 liters of milk. Definitely. I don't know, maybe it's just me. What do you guys think? Now is going to be the extremely difficult part of getting this into that pasture. I'm almost thinking, well, that didn't work. Honestly, you know what? I think we may just have to delete some of these fences. Yeah, I can't think of any other way to get in there. So this is gonna have to be the way we do it, right here. Delete some fences, drive it in, and whenever we're done, we'll have to put the fences back. We're also going to change up the working area. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you could change it to middle, left, and right. We're gonna kick it into right because I'm gonna start my pass here. So we'll drop that down and turn them on. This will put all the grass towards the inside area of the field, and that way whenever we come through and do our headland and that kind of thing, to the baling, we can pick up one set and just be done with it. It's actually kind of genius the way this is set up. And now that we've come through, there we go, first pass, turn it off, and then we can actually turn around and go the reverse way, kicking all the grass back in, same place, just like that. I know we're also making chopped moo-moo, but just ignore that part. And after one pass, there it is. Perfect. Now we're just gonna kind of go up, down, back and forth, make a couple rows in the middle, just like this. Now that is pretty good. And no cows escaped. And we'll put the fence back. There we go. Now we get to do the same thing in the other pasture. Nice and easy, and I'm already stuck. Great. This spot around here is gonna be the most difficult. Not because we have chopped cow, but because I'm not quite sure what I was thinking when I set this up. Also, for some reason, it's just not mowing here. You can see it's kicking it over. Oh, there we go. It dropped it all off right there. If that was weird to you, well, it was weird to me too. I don't know what just happened. It did it again. I think it's because we're in a trigger. Yeah, because there it goes. It just deposited like all of it out into the ground. Wow, that is so weird. Dude. Let's see what happens when we get around towards here, because we've done cut quite a bit of good grass. Is it gonna just go plop it all on the ground again? It did! What are you gonna do? I can say without a shadow of a doubt, this mower was the best decision that I made. I was honestly gonna start the game with this, so in new farmer mode, whenever we were starting off, I was gonna use this, but you know what? I'm so glad that I saved up, made a little extra money, and was able to pay for it. So now this one is done, and we can put it away over here next to the combine harvester, which it looks perfect with, by the way. We grab our baler, and we get to work. Turn it on, rock and roll, let's go for it, picking up hay. Very excited about this one. Again, with this baler, you can turn on your lights. Not only can you see better when your lights are on, but you can also see where the pickup pattern is. And so you can pick up everything that you made without having to come through, swath it up. That whole chestnut. There we go. There is one bale of hay, and we're gonna make a lot of those today. And it's all said and done. We have got a lot of bales made. Unfortunately, I forgot to reset the counter. So we look at our statistics, and for my session, 37 bales. Okay, so that's 37 hay bales. And we haven't even done silage yet. Fortunately, we could go through the gate this time instead of trying to drive all the way around and do some wild and crazy stuff. You know what? Let's just drive straight in. Nice and easy. You can see this picks up literally everything, and it will only go a certain speed. There we go. Kicked it out. Perfect. It won't let us go too fast, but I kind of want to try and go too fast to see if it'll slow down. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Yeah, I think we've caught up with it. And into the next one. And our last bale here for silage. There you go, we're up to 70. So I think we got, what, 33 bales there for silage. That's pretty darn good considering that we only got, what was it, 20 without doing it this way? I think we did pretty good. Oi! You're not allowed to escape. Get back. Yeah, moo you. Now we get to have a little fun with one of my favorite setups for this map. Oh yes. Ba-bam, got it. Bale auto-loading with a Chevrolet 3500. Let's go. And bale number 37 loaded up, ready to rock. I forgot that this holds 40 of these bales. Kind of makes things a little bit easier, doesn't it? Yes, it does. All right, let's bring it over here. We will unload. There we go. Kind of scoot stuff forward just a little bit, and we put it in our silo. If you guys are curious, I'm using the underground silo. I've kind of modified it a little bit, but yeah, nothing too crazy. And here's our 32nd and 33rd silage bale. Now, these unfortunately need to sit and ferment for a little while, so we'll see if we can get out of here without running into anything. Actually did okay getting out of there. Very nice. Let's come over here, maybe this open grass area. We'll drop these bales and we will let them ferment. They do ferment fairly quickly, all things considered, but yeah, we still need to get them out of there. So there we go. We'll take a look, check them, see how they're doing, and we're at 3%. So it'll take a little while. Now let's talk about fertilizing, because we need to fertilize these fields again if we're going to be doing any more grass or silage or anything like that. So let's take our truck, we'll turn it into a slurry spreader, and we actually don't have to do anything at all. Actually, can we really do that? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll throw one of these on. Why not? There we go. So we've got that. We need our truck. And we'll come around and see if we can fill up with our slurry. Now, I do not remember how much we're going to get. Really? That only holds 18,200 liters. For real? How much is left? Slurry. Oh, we only have 20,000 liters left. Well, well, well. Do we go in and spray the manure in here? I think we do, just for the sake of being funny, if anything. So let's see if we can spray the slurry out. We don't want double application rate. We want single because it's already fertilized one time. If you guys don't know for whatever reason, if you mow grass, well, it still stays fertilized for that one time anyway. Makes things nice and easy. Let's go. And let's see what we can get into. All right, so that works pretty well. Let's enable fast farming. And it looks like, yeah, that's working too. Okay. This is gonna run out quickly. Interestingly, this is working super well, like really, really well. We barely used any, which is kind of blowing my mind right now. We've only used a couple thousand liters, something like that. Yeah, it's not that much. And we're gonna be able to do this whole field and the whole field beside us as well without any issues. We may even be able to do the entire other grass field perfectly fine. This is definitely interesting. I did not expect to be throwing poo everywhere today. Can you imagine what these cows are probably thinking right now? Like, hey, don't throw that back on me. Bad joke, but I still think it's funny. Wow. To do both of these fields, we use 70% of the slurry available. Now that is what I'm talking about right there. Sorry, 31%. We got 69 left. Very nice. All right, so let's hit the other field. See how much of this we can get rid of. We'll probably not even get rid of half of it, unfortunately. But you know what? That's okay. This is doing pretty well. I'm kind of happy with the way this is turning out. Oh man, it still works with a worker too. I did not expect that. And just like that, we are done. We didn't even use 60% of the total slurry allotted to us. Not even close. I wonder if we could put it back in here. Not likely. Not getting a trigger for it. One place that we can put it, at least, is in our silo over here. We should be able to dump it over no problem. There it is. Start overloading slurry. Yep. And we'll take a look in here, try and find our slurry, and it's going back up. So that makes things nice and easy. Perfect. So I would say moving forward, we're probably going to be okay on fertilizer. We've got another 28,000 liters of manure over here. It's not collecting manure as fast as I would like, but it's still collecting it. We've got plenty of other stuff as well, including 20,000 liters of milk. I know we've gone 5 episodes and, well, we haven't sold a drop of it yet, but soon we will.